Well, folks, another year means another 99 county tour, my annual tradition of meeting with Iowans in every county across our state. It's something I've done every year I've served in the United States Senate. So as you can imagine, I've heard from Iowans on all sorts of different topics. After finishing my 20th stop for the year this past week, it's hard to remember a time when one issue has come up so frequently and with so many different groups. It seems to be everywhere and on everybody's mind. Just a few days ago, I joined a roundtable with local businesses in Mahaska County, where record high inflation was front and center during our conversation. In Jones County, a furniture manufacturer explained that higher costs and supply chain challenges are keeping shelves bare at their warehouse. And in Henry County, meeting with the owners of a restaurant, it was the same story with higher costs impacting their operation and ability to maintain payroll. But it's most certainly not just our small businesses. Iowa families are facing sticker shock when they go to the grocery store, have to fill up their tank, or when their heating bill comes in. The average cost of gas in Iowa has gone up by almost $1 since last year, and home heating costs are skyrocketing, with the average bill up more than 100% since last winter. This past year, we've seen inflation spike at higher rates than we've seen in decades. Just today, the national figures for January were released, showing inflation in the U.S. soared 7.5% from a year earlier, the largest 12-month increase since February of 1982, setting a 40-year high. And it has been impacting the Midwest disproportionately. In the Midwest, inflation rose faster than the national average, increasing at a rate of almost 8%. Folks, inflation is out of control. Of course, this all comes following an unimaginable amount of spending from the federal government that our nation has simply never seen before. It comes after President Biden and Democrats in Congress rammed through a massive spending bill with a price tag approaching $2 trillion. And if some of the policies in that massive bill are extended, as many Democrats would like to see, it could cost trillions more. After all the record-breaking inflation that's come of it, what is the response from President Biden and Democrats in Congress? Their response is to spend even more. Hardworking Iowans are paying more and getting less under the reckless spending and policies of the Biden administration and politicians in Washington. It's past time these lawmakers, who are adding trillions to our debt and causing inflation to soar, are held accountable for the impact their actions have on Americans. That's why today I am introducing new legislation to shed light on how Washington's spending is impacting inflation. The PRICE Act, or the Providing Reports on Inflation Costs and Economic Impact Act, will require any bill or measure from Congress to detail how it will impact inflation for the American people. Specifically, all proposed spending by the federal government will have to include a report by the Nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, or CBO, detailing the impact on prices and paychecks. We need to stop the out-of-control government spending. The PRICE Act will pull back the curtain and give Iowans and all Americans a clear view of who in Washington is causing them to spend more at the grocery store, at the pump, and on their heating bills. If Congress is forced to understand the effects of their massive spending on hardworking Americans, they might think twice before passing additional pork-filled packages.